friends, I'm Colonel Failure and welcome back to Tropico 5, where we have declared independence and people have decided to burn their own houses down. Slightly foolish on their part, I can't help it. Pain in the backside. Anyway, I'll rebuild that as soon as I've got a little bit of money. That was just a plantation, which I'm sure, isn't that important, is it? Anyway, the heat wave is over, we are now independent, and we are working towards a brighter future whereby everything is possible. We've got research going on and it's ticking along nicely. We're currently working on building our first embassy, which we'll do as soon as the research for it is finished. But equally, I want to start expanding a little. There we go. See, never happy, want to start expanding. We've got 199 people in the workforce, which is fine. 11 of whom are unemployed. What the heck is wrong with that? And we have 15 open jobs, but we also have some unassigned managers. Let's get them into gainful employ. Right, what should we do here? What are you going to do? Mining and oil buildings? No. Increases and effectiveness increase and job quality reduced? No. Reduces pollution? Yes. Let's be nice about that. Maybe. Increases wealth of the workers. Yes. Yes, I'll definitely do that. Happy workers are productive workers. That's my mantra.
Tropico cigars are the healthiest cigars in the world. They are clinically proven to be beneficial for
From
your
the sounds
lungs,
of it,
vocal cords, nasal cavities, and pituitary glands.
Thank you.
A Tropico cigar
Finished?
is
No?
guaranteed to make you look manlier, even if you are a woman.
Okay. Good. So, my cigar factory is done. I need high school workers. That's good. I've got a high school. That's a thing I have. Equally, there we go. First worker turned up. Your name? Timoteo Jimenez. Welcome to the team, Timoteo. Right, what do we got here? Money grubber. Increase budget by 5%. Stolen money goes to my Swiss bank account.
Presidente,
I have no
we
interest
didn't manage
in such
to get any
things.
research done.
Oh?
So, we decided to steal France's greatest achievements. Unfortunately, we broke into their Museum of Military Accomplishments and all I found was this white
Oh,
man.
how hilarious.
It seems we will have to work on our diplomacy skills.
Yes, so penultimo, the ultimate in political correctness, now leaning on a little xenophobia as well. Excellent. Right, let's have a look. What do we got here? Conditioned dryers, yes. Who shall I put on here? Increased effectiveness, but the job quality drops. Yeah, stuff it. That's what we'll do. I want lots of cigars. Cigars are going to generate our fortune, and therefore that's something we should wholeheartedly be doing. Meanwhile, my police station is ready. Excellent, and I want to give it a fire brigade at the same time. Because, frankly, if I have any more buildings burned down, I will be somewhat disappointed. So, yeah, let's have a quick zoom in here. There we go. It's my police headquarters. Splendid. I'm not entirely sure that my police should be wearing berets, but I mean that's a little overtly militaristic. But heck, I am in a militaristic kind of fashion. Right. More research. I'm going to go for 21 months. That's ages. Legal. More constitution options or electricity. I think it's all about electricity because I want tanks. There we go. If that makes me wrong, I don't want to be right. And the reason I want tanks is because I have played enough of this game historically to have figured out that wrong-uns will turn up on my island at some point and start getting all rowdy. In the meantime, however, we are a little low on cash. 10,000 waiting to be exported here, another 1,000 there, and that's all cheese. This is clearly the cheese export department. Now, I could build a third set of teamsters there, but no, I'll just leave them to crack on in their own sweet time. What I would like to do in this episode is pay off the remainder of my bond to King whatever his face is, so that we can be free from that burden. Equally, I'd like to explore a little more of the island, hopefully find something else to mine. I don't think yeah, I think the likelihood of us hitting electrical abilities in this time are slim. Equally, getting out of the way of this volcano. Yes, keep your eye on the volcano, gang. It's going to go off. I do doubt it. I don't doubt, rather, that it's going to be hilarious when it does so. But we're just going to have to wait for that to happen. Logging camp. Have we got some more managers left? We have got some more managers left. It's not mining or oil. What about you over here? You haven't got a manager either. Ah, right. Okay, in which case we'll stick a magnate on here. There you go. You can help that mine do more mining. Excellent. Right, I've got nothing being built right now. What are my workforce up to? 23 open jobs. And I've got some grade school but no high school graduates available at the moment. Hopefully I've got some people in high school, however. Yeah, 15. We've got 15 high school students under operation. What have we got here? Let's oh yeah, let's hire an inventor. Generates research points proportional to building effectiveness. Monthly based 10 research points. Well, that would seem to be a good thing to do. Equally, I need to get my approval rating up, and that means improving house quality, improving food, improving, well, everything. Let's build them a clinic. Healthcare, that's something people seem to care an awful lot about. And I'm going to build it right here, next, yeah, in the shadow of the volcano. That's a brilliant place to put it. Do you have a natural front facing there, friend? No, I don't think you do. Okay, we'll build it right there next to those tenements, which should make the tenement population rather more chipper than they have been of late. They do frequently complain about that. Meanwhile, newspaper looks good. I want to get a college up because recruiting in college graduates from outside of Tropico is an expensive pastime and not one that I wish to pursue actively. Equally, I am still in the window where I get a discount on new industrial buildings. So maybe I want to do that. Can I afford anything of note right now? I shouldn't be spending money right now. So don't spend money right now. Okay, well, I'll just be patient. So, yeah, it would be nice if we were... How are we doing here? What have we got? Cigar output 350. That feels like it's a bit. Mind you, we have only got one person working there, and he's made 350 cigars on himself. Clearly, he's bucking for some kind of bonus payout. Equally, let's have a look at what we're doing trade-wise. Exporting milk to the Allies. Price for 1,000 units. 200 extra. And they'll take up to 45,000, and so far we've delivered nothing. Go us. What else have we got demand for? Corn I need. Bananas I also need. Coffee I don't make. None of this is helpful. Gold, yes. See, I mean, I could import gold at 3,000 per, or actually at 2,600, and then sell it back on at 2,800. So we could buy it from the Allies and then sell it to the Axis. That's just going to land me in all kinds of trouble. Anything else? Jewelry? No. Okay, well, no. We've got nothing on the trade front right now. We'll just muddle along as we have been doing. Right. Okay. So, how's the old research? 11 months to electricity. Come on, I need some money. Ah, good. Ship arrived.
Why do we need clinics? Just grow a pair, people. I once had a whole sea urchin stuck in my foot. But did I go to clinic? No. Then, when an over-friendly llama attacked me while I was removing the urchin and I had to fight it off, did I go to clinic like a crybaby?
Yeah.
No. And when I finally had to run across the entire island after the llama came back with his friends in stilettos, no. I just went to my secret rum stash and drank it all. Like old Tropicans should, instead of going to a clinic like a bunch of pansies.
Okay, good. Well, she's very pleased with herself. I'm going to build a fishing boat. There we are. Let's get some fish going on here. Look at him go. All right, okay, that's the first Tropican Navy vessel deployed there. Might look like a humble fishing trawler, but in fact, it is fully armed with the very latest net. I'm sure I'll find a purpose.
Presidente,
hello there.
Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Yeah. That all sounds promising. However, no, they don't need to vote for me. I'm Presidente for life. Oh, hold on. What have we got going on here? It's an exclamation mark.
A commoner knocked at my door yesterday, asking if I had a moment to talk about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Okay, right. The religious faction is going to say nice things if I build something religious. You know what? I'll take it. You know, as much as it can be something of a... I was going to say noose. It's not a noose. It's a burden. You can create something of a burden for yourself by deciding to pander to the religious folk in the game. At this stage, I feel like a little bit of pandering might not do me any harm. Plus, you know, churches kind of look all right. And that's really the justification for everything is, you know, does it look nice? Yeah, all right, we'll build one. Good. Right. Quick check on the almanac here. Anybody homeless? That's what I'm bothered about at the moment. 24 unemployed, 24 open jobs. I can get behind that. Anybody? Here we go. 23 people homeless. Well, that's not good enough. I figure people will like me more if I put them in a house rather than allow them to live under bits of recycled corrugated iron. Does everyone want to live next to the sawmill? I reckon they probably do. So progress continues to be slow, and this is largely down to hello. What was this? Something just went ping. Ah, right. Yeah, progress is slow, and that's largely down to me, you know, spending all my money rather than clearing my debt off. But
Presidente, I have just learned that the Allies have a top-secret archive that holds files on all of their conspiracies.
Okay.
We have to investigate.
All right. Fine. Okay, so build a spy academy and 10 educated citizens will immigrate to the island, I should say. All right, I'll take it. Spies sound like fun. I'll bring them in. They can join the fold. How are we doing? How's the prison going? Yeah. Okay. Anything? Give me any details here. No. Fine. All right. Good. So yes, building. Got our church going, and I think
I am so glad that there is a new church on the island.
Yes, so am I.
Jesus taught us many important things like surfing and turn the other cheek. I often disregard that last rule and punch the guy instead, but I always feel guilty afterwards.
Fine. Good and indeed great. So we've got a problem with fishing. I don't understand why we're not why my fishing folk aren't delivering. We've got this perfectly adequate fishing section here. Good timing on the boat coming in because I have pushed the envelope rather too far when it comes to liberating cash, which frankly I didn't actually have. So we got 14,000 expected revenue. That will come in very nice indeed. That's got me below the 10,000 again. Good. It would be quite pleasant to about 50 cigars waiting to be output, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, we got nuns. Excellent. Love me a nun. In a purely platonic fashion, obviously, they're nuns. Good, yes. What do you want? Community aid. Increases housing quality of residents in the vicinity by 10, but the budget is increased by 25%. That's worth it. There's no two ways of describing the fact that is absolutely worth it. We will bang up a couple of tenements there. I know, I only just got out of debt and I'm getting back in again. Can I afford that? I can't afford that. Why can't I afford that? Is that in the way? Is that an important tree? Some kind of legacy tree going on there. Okay, fine. Let's get another one in there. And if we're lucky, it will also increase the... Well, we can probably look it up, see if the housing quality of these is any better. Not as yet. However, all is well. So that's taken my religious happiness to 10 out of 15. I suspect I'm going to need a little more than that in order to fully satisfy all of those with a spiritual craving. We're okay on that front. I think this dock is in a bad place. And I don't mean that in the sense of, oh, it's going to rack and ruin and it really won't be long until everything falls apart. No, rather, I think that it's not getting as many goods as its counterpart. The quantity of my Teamsters notwithstanding. Is there a Teamster upgrade, one wonders? No, there is not a Teamster upgrade. If I up the budget, is that going to... what's it actually going to do? It's going to make it more desirable to work there. Pollution I'm not bothered about. Increases beauty. They're Teamsters. They're just truck drivers. No. These are just people who thrive on the cut and thrust of hoiking stuff around town. Hang on, where are my cigars? Cigars should be selling absolute gangbusters at this stage. Oh, I've got 7,900 others. Not wholly certain what's going on there. Equally, I figure I'm probably going to be pushing the envelope as far as the amount of food I'm providing. Maybe another ranch in the nearest future is a sound plan. What do we got? 25 religious popularity. Well, I ticked that box. Good. 87 on the Liberty. Yes. Jobs, nobody's happy. Housing, people are mediocre. Healthcare, people are rotten about. And entertainment, people are less than thrilled. Okay, I'll chase after that. 25 open jobs, 15 people unemployed, 3 unassigned managers. Let's stick a manager on the clinic.
H glorious
What
invention,
now?
Presidente. Electricity.
Hey, electricity.
It's
Right,
like-
good. Right, clear off you. I'm going to build something electrical after sticking someone on my clinic. Let's give it the green thumb. Let's make the clinic nothing but good times for all involved. And my church? What can we have here? Reduces pollution in the vicinity. Yes. Let's do it. Go to work. If I'm going to invest money in having a positive building in town, I'm going to make it as positive as I possibly can. Now, right here is going to be an absolutely superb place to put a power plant. But before then, I want to make sure I've got tanks. Now, you know, that might seem to be an unnecessary development in the grand scheme of things, but I assure you, quite the opposite. Produces electricity from coal and natural gas. Good. I've got coal. I can produce electricity, which means that we can properly leap into what I assume, where we are, 1917, is the 20th century. That's a good thing to do. Let's have a quick look at trade. Cigars. There we go. We can sell cigars. Let's do it. Yeah. Add shit. Flog them. Flog them some cigars. We are, however, selling cigars to the Axis powers, but as justified in the last episode, I'm more than happy to do so. Why is nobody working here? Let's up the budget. Let's make them happier. Come on, folks. People, come on. People should work here. I've got plenty of tobacco in. I want to... social unrest as a result of the negative treasury. I haven't got negative treasury. I've got positive treasury. I shouldn't have civil unrest. The Allies have sent me $5.5 grand. That's jolly decent of them. I hope they don't mind if I invest that in selling cigars to their enemies. Sorry, lads, but business. Yeah, it's just business. 58% approval now. Yeah, you see, this is all coming up roses. It's because of the nuns. The nuns are swanning around, bringing happiness to all and sundry. What? Activate to add housing space for 4 more families. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is electrify it.
Tropico is becoming the tropical paradise it is supposed to be.
Is it?
More and more people are abandoning the hustle and bustle of city life to
Yes.
settle in shacks and live as one with nature.
What you're
Right
telling
on,
me...
people.
Yeah.
The beach is big enough for everyone.
Seriously?
My bar works 24/7 to
that's...
satisfy all
Yes,
your worldly
thank you.
needs.
Yeah, enough. Good God, does she go on. Right, so clearly what that is indicating is that I have an excessive number of homeless folk. Well, it's hovering around the standard amount, but even so, I don't want anybody homeless. I want everybody to live in a mediocre house. Corn, yes. Tobacco. And then pineapples and cocoa. That's plenty of variety of goods there. I could do with some kind of leisure buildings of some description, which might help things along. But equally, once again, I am all tapped out when it comes to cash. So yes. So maybe I don't know. It's tough to say. I like to accomplish the occasional thing here and there, and clearly at present we're on the light side as far as accomplishment goes. But we are now starting to generate cigars, and that will make me plenty of cash. These high schoolers figuring out hello. He's opted to pay the big bucks here. So that will pretty much wrap it up for this time. Next time around, I hope. Should I do it now? Yeah, I'm going to pay off the last of my debt, which lives somewhere. Where does it live? Doesn't live here, that's for sure. It's going to be in here somewhere. It's not in diplomacy. I know that much. Trade edicts. I found it before. I'll find it again. Here it is. Sovereign debt. Good. And I'm going to pay that off. Now that's going to leave me a little short on readies in the interim. So I will let that play through and wait until I've got the power, the monetary power to get myself up and rolling again. So why not tune in then? Thank you very much for watching today. I have been Colonel Failure. You have been lovely. You will be more lovely still if you were to like this video. And then, you would raise the stakes from being lovely into being, well, something more dramatic than that. Were you to then hit the subscribe button. And if you've already hit the subscribe button, you already know how lovely you are. Thanks very much for watching today. I will be back very soon. Cheerio.
Listen.